Dear Diary, this semester flew by. I mean, it always does, but why does it always? Every year I tell myself, I'll pace myself out properly, I won't be frenzied, I won't be in a rush. I don't think I was in such a frenzy this year, but I don't know. Let's talk about it, let's reflect on it, and let's look back, because I'm the kind of I'm the kind of person who really needs to look back on her goals, on what she accomplished, what she wants, what happened in the last year, and what I want to happen for the next year. And what better way to do that than, I guess, kind of meditating on it as I cover up an old painting. If you've been with me for a while on my journey through OGAD, and have seen the footage I've collected before, you know this piece. It's called Drink, and I absolutely hate it. So today I'm going to be covering it up, and I'm going to talk about, I guess, what I think went right and wrong this semester, and what I'm hoping to get out of the next semester. And I hope we stay together, because this is really just the beginning, and I guess that's where I'll start. Things I did right. I think I was able to keep my head pretty, straight, you know what I mean? I think I definitely did get overwhelmed and exhausted, but for the most part, I got everything done, and only with, a few minor speed bumps and, lateness, nothing too crazy, so, I can't really complain about that. I got a job, that's really great. That's something I did right, and that I'm really thankful for, that I can actually pay my rent and stuff on time, and not have to worry about anything like that. That's good. I think my art is upgrading. I think I tried a lot of new things. I think I experimented well. I think I did my best to juggle a lot of different things on my belt. I really tried keeping up with social obligations as well as work and everything, which got really tricky, but it's something I'm making a priority these days. I also managed to secure a solo show, guys. So basically it opens February 28th and runs, I think, till March 8th or 9th. So I'm going to be throwing a holy festival, HOLI, which is a festival of colors, themed show. And yeah, I'm excited for that. Really excited for that. So that's good, And so I think I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm trying new things. I've never had a solo show before. I'm terrified, but I'm trying. And thinking about the kind of work I want to present for it. For now, I'm still just kind of trying stuff. Today I literally just threw a loofah at a canvas, and I had a lot of fun in it, in covering up the work. Like that. So I don't know. I don't truly believe you can cover up the mess completely. And hence, this is kind of where things went wrong, I think, is, there are some bad habits that I'm still perpetuating. I still don't take great care of myself. I stress eat a lot, or I eat really poorly when I'm overworked or stressed. I juggle a lot of things at once, because I like to stay busy so I don't have to, sit with myself all the time, because it's tough doing that. I'm a smoker. And that's something I've been wanting to give up. I haven't really made a dent in that at all, because I've been so stressed out. My stress reactions and stuff are still, really bad. When I'm under pressure, everything about acting like a normal human kind of goes out the window, and I unlock 110% focus, and balance goes out the window, just so I can, violently trudge through everything I'm doing. But you know what? I don't know. I feel like something's gotta give. Last year especially, I feel like I had this really naive idea that it was possible to unlock 110% of yourself in every field. I would get really, and I still do, honestly, I feel a lot of pressure to be 110% in every section of my life, to be a good daughter, to be a great friend, to be this academic, to be a successful artist, to be a good, to make a lot of money. These are all things that I feel realistically could naturally conflict each other in certain ways, which is why it's almost impossible to be 110 at all of them at the same time. I feel to be a good friend and daughter, you have to be very present, but to be a good artist and scholar, you have to spend a lot of time with your material, and the reality is you can't do both of those, at the same time. I'm sure with scheduling and stuff, there's a way to try and force balance by, I guess, stacking up. It feels my scale, instead of how scales are traditionally balanced in the middle, it feels instead I've put two gigantic rocks on either end, and they're balanced in the sense that they're both overloaded. my social life has calmed down a lot, and like on one hand that's as depressingly nerdy as this sounds, like it's kind of relieving because I am really worried about my future. I mean, like, I'm graduating this year, guys. Like, that's what I mean. Like, this is a big year. This is all, like, really big stuff. It's not just, like, second or third year. Like, I know eventually it'll feel like water in the bucket, and, like, college and the last year of college doesn't make your entire life, but to say that I'm not laying the groundwork right now for what I like next year or the next few years to come, I think, like, it would be undermining the importance of this moment, or, like, the step up I could give myself if I played these cards right now. So yeah, the pressure's high, and like it already being 2026 in like 10 minutes is freaking the fuck out of me, to be honest. On one hand, I really do feel like I'm repeating a lot of the same patterns and it's worrying me, but on the other hand, I'm like, can I give myself my vices if overall I think I am doing better? Like, I do have a job, I am working on the same amount like of extracurricular projects, being like, for one, this is something that I want to maintain and do really well at, but also like in the interview project I was telling you about, like with Rajni and like other senior artists, like I'm doing that on top of my job, on top of classes that I'm doing really pretty well in, you know? So I'm really trying to give myself grace here, because I think another bad habit of mine is like, it's the self-doubt, and like the internal critic with me is really loud, because I feel like that's the only way I'll ever push myself out of my bad habits. And like realistically, I do have a lot of them. I'm not even gonna play with you. We all do, I guess. But the line between just like beating yourself up and just striving for perfection, even though that doesn't exist, but like just wanting to be better, like it's a very like it's a razor thin line, I think, of like demanding perfection versus just continuous betterment. At least it feels that way for me. So I'm trying to operate in like the latter camp, is just be a little bit better every day. There's not much else I can do, and you can see I'm exhausted here and covered in pain. It's oh shit, fuck. Okay, well, can we get 3 to 60? No. Another day at the office. Exactly, right? Like, I feel like it is just another day at the office. I feel like this is what it's like for us, like creatives. I wouldn't want a monotonous 9 to 5 where everything is the same anyway. I know I can't operate like that. And so if it means like I have immense spikes where I'm like super busy and like don't even have time to like wash my hair or anything, and then like other times it's kind of, you know, like balance is necessary. I do carve out time to rest and everything. Like, I stay at OCAD for days at a time. Here I'm leaving probably at like 2 a.m. or something, carrying that shit out. But like other times, like I make sure the weekends are mine, you know, small stuff like that. So I think I'm getting better at that, and not being unnecessarily cruel to myself, but also pushing as hard as I can. Like, I know I have the rest of my life ahead of me, and like I am really young. I'm just 21 as I'm writing in this diary, but at the same time, I don't know. If you have a dream, the only one that's gonna make it happen is you, right? So it does kind of feel like the world's on my shoulders, but fuck it, I got big ass, broad ass, strong ass shoulders. I got it, you know? I'll carry myself over to the finish line if that's what I need. So next year, I think I need to nail that solo show. I need to nail GRADEX. I want to graduate with no regrets. So if that means I work my ass off now, okay, it's fine. You know, I just want to make sure I leave no stone left unturned. And there's a lot more that's going to go into that. Maybe I need to do more outreach and reach out and talk to more artists and get more ideas, get more inspired, get out there. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm already trying that. Like, first the goal was only a solo show, and now I think I might be able to pull off another show as well with a good friend of mine, Dara, who I've mentioned before, who I see all the time in the studio, which is awesome. So, you know, I think I'm just gonna keep going at it. I'm gonna work hard, and I do get a little bit of a break, luckily. Like, I get most of December off, but I think I'm still gonna keep writing in this diary and kind of just collect some knowledge, get back to the sketchbook. I'll try to keep painting, but I'm gonna be away from the studio because the studio closes from the 19th of December to January 8th, I want to say. So it's almost like 20 days. which is in hindsight probably good, because if it didn't actually close, I wouldn't leave. So, but since it is closing, and since I do have to get out, I guess I'll get some perspective, you know, go on a walk or something, or pick up another book, or maybe spend time with my friends and family. I will be going home for the holidays, so until then, diary, I hope we had a good year, and I hope to see you again soon. All the best. Pray for me and I'll pray for you. See you next year. Bye.